Welcome to a special edition of World Syndrome Day. I'm joined by Monica Chamutanga, who has a child with Down syndrome, and Emmanuel Maliotti, who are going to give us more information on this day. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Maybe could you please tell us more about World Syndrome Day?
Okay, thank you very much. World Down Syndrome Day, we commemorate it every year, which is commemorated worldwide. So this day is very important because it raises awareness, help communities understand Down syndrome, and just reduce stigma, because a lot of people don't understand, including parents are left out, they're mentally stressed. So when we commemorate, we tell the world saying we love the community of Down syndrome.
Yes.
So why did you decide to become advocates for Down syndrome? I know there's always a story behind advocacy.
Okay, so me personally, I'm a mom to a 2-year-old child. She has Down syndrome and her name is Naila. So through the experience that I had, the challenges that I had, I thought of sharing the wonderful experience, and I chose to become an advocate.
Thank you so much. I've done clinical medicine, so I'm a clinical officer by profession, but then I've also got a sibling by the name of Alumbwe. She's quite all right. She cannot do a lot of things, but she's been very much helpful in terms of family therapy. If you're feeling too low and all that, she's able to give us the joy that we need, despite her not being working and do these other things that other people can do. But she's been really helpful to us as a family.
Okay, I understand you're coming from Embracing Hearts and Minds. What is that organization all about?
So our organization, we are into advocacy for Down syndrome and mental health for families raising children with Down syndrome, because we have seen that a lot of parents face stigma, isolation. That's as the World Down Syndrome Day Association and Global, they decided to bring the theme of Together Against Loneliness. So we saw the struggle of parents, how parents are struggling. A lot of people don't have the information we have. So we thought of coming up for Embracing Hearts and Minds, because we embrace everyone.
That is beautiful.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think are some of the myths that people in our communities have with people that have Down syndrome?
A lot of people in the community out there feel like when you have a child with Down syndrome, one, you are cursed. Maybe if you used to drink alcohol, you used to do bad things, then God has cursed you by giving you a child with Down syndrome. Because when you look at our children with Down syndrome, they have delayed milestones. Yes, so a child at 3 years has not yet started walking, meaning that child is cursed. The other, they feel like maybe the way you look, maybe the way you talk, the experience you have gone through in life, these are the myths a lot of people, or maybe somebody has bewitched you. Yes, so those are the myths that surround our communities.
Okay. Emmanuel, how can families and schools better support children living with Down syndrome?
Okay, so one of the ways in which we can support these people is, one, by going out there as schools and community at large to educate people more about this condition. We need to go out there and just tell them to say, these people, they are also human beings like us, and we need to include them in each and everything that we are doing as a country, as a community, or as a family at large. So one of the things that we can do, we can talk to the teachers to say, if we tend to have such kind of people, we need to embrace them, accept them, and just treat them equally, just like the way we treat these other pupils, because they're also human beings and special, just like us.
Okay. Monica, how did you find out that your child had Down syndrome? And also, what would you tell people out there, like what are some of the signs that they can look out for if they have a child and they have no idea that this child has Down syndrome?
Okay, so how you can know they are different, but for me, I knew that the child that I'll have at 6 months, because I had complication during my pregnancy. So there's a certain test that they did at Coptic Hospital. Yes. Then when they told me saying the child that you're carrying is going to have Down syndrome, they started canceling me from there. And then I started searching to find out what Down syndrome is. I did not receive that news quite good because the community out there told me saying children with Down syndrome don't live.
Yeah.
And I never saw people with Down syndrome. Yes, even the information my parents had, they didn't know what Down syndrome, because out there they think somebody with Down syndrome ni chipuva, saganiza bueno. Yes, so I was emotionally disturbed. Yes, it did not sit well with me, but through the help of the professional doctors, they had to counsel me. Then I had to research about it, and then when she came, it's a blessing. It's a milestone. It's on its own. Yes.
Yeah.
How you can know their early intervention, because children with Down syndrome are born with low muscle tones. Yes. When a child is born, their features. People with Down syndrome, they look similar. Yes. So they have almond eyes. They have a short neck, a larger tongue, a small mouth, a small nose. Others, they have big hands. So you can tell. So that's the more reason we're out there to tell parents that at the youngest age that don't know that my child has Down syndrome, even to also teach do capacity building with nurses so that they help parents in case they are not told that the child they're expecting has Down syndrome. Once they discover that the child has Down syndrome, they can start the treatment there.
Okay, maybe some of your daily challenges that you face being a caregiver.
So the challenges most people with Down syndrome are born with cardiac issues. Yes. So my baby has a hole in the heart. Yes. So that's a challenge on its own because there are certain medication that she's supposed to be taking. The challenge is our children are very slow in their growth. So you need to be patient because you need to be growing according to their space. So that's also a challenge because there are certain things that she can't do on her own that she needs support. Even the thyroid medication. So people born with Down syndrome are born with low thyroid. Yes. So daily medication, sometimes it's very difficult to access the medication. You find that government hospitals, they don't have, and the medication is quite expensive. And places, facilities to go for you to have these medications, the hospitals are very far. So those are the challenges that we face.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we've heard the challenges. Are there any rewards with taking care of a child or persons that have Down syndrome? The hidden rewards.
So the hidden rewards, my daughter has taught me to be patient. Yes. They come with their own unique things. Yes. So the first thing that I've learned from my daughter is patience. And they have taught me to know the meaning of real love. Because as you are being patient, you also understand them, you are able to love them. And this information that I'm having now, it's because of her. What I see is what I'm learning. And what I'm learning from her is what I'm also sharing the experience with parents.
Okay.
Yes.
Emmanuel, how would you want society to support caregivers?
Caregivers. Okay, so I would want the community, or rather maybe the government and the stakeholders, just to come in and check out the institutes that are giving help to these special people that we have in our society in any way that they could, so that at least we can also help them reach the higher levels or heights, so that at least they'll be able to have some privileges in terms of maybe helping out with the medication and these other challenges which our mothers are really facing like that.
Okay. And as Embracing Hearts and Minds, do you have any support, sponsorship?
Right now, we don't have because we just got registered this year. So we are calling on stakeholders, partners that would want to partner with us. They can reach us and they can support us in any way they can.
Okay.
Yes.
And how can we all be part of this day?
Okay, so
where are we going? Where are we meeting up to commemorate World Down Syndrome Day?
So the commemoration is being held at Charlotte Trust School. It's held in Chamba Valley. It's located along Bowman Lusambo Road. So this day, and everyone who would come, please come in our t-shirts. If you can see our t-shirts, we have different colors, and it has our theme, Together Against Loneliness. So everyone who comes there, please come in our t-shirts.
Where can they find these t-shirts? Are you selling them? Are you giving them out? How can they have access to the t-shirts?
Okay, so the t-shirts are going at 250 for adults. They are on sale, and then 200 kwacha for children. So as you come to the commemoration, they are there, they are available. Those that would want us to deliver, they can just reach us on 0971 648206, and then we're going to direct them where they can access the t-shirts, even in town.
I think you need to say the number slowly. That was pretty fast.
Okay, 0971 648206.
Okay, great. And your last messages to people that are watching?
My last message to everyone, especially the community, because this year's theme is all about the community connection and awareness, is when you see a neighbor who has a child with Down syndrome, that child is not cursed. That child is a blessing. And we need to embrace everyone. The little information that we have, we need to share it to the community. When we do that, we're embracing and we're reducing the stigma. If we find a parent who is isolated, please tell them saying they are loved, and together we are stronger. Thank you.
So we are calling out to the mothers and the fathers out there. Maybe you've been hiding your child because of the position they are in. We are telling them to say, please come out, bring your children out so that we can work together and see what we can achieve at the end of the day.
Okay. Did we tell them where Embracing Hearts and Minds is located?
Our center is in Kaunda Square, stage 2. So the location that they can, when they reach Kachingwa School. Yes, when they reach Nachingwa School, we are just opposite Nachingwa School.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for finding time to have this conversation with us and, educating us more on issues to do with Down syndrome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so there you have it. We've come to the end of our show. And for me, my takeaway is that we need to accept and be inclusive with everyone, regardless of whatever situation that they're in. This has been Ruth Msakawantu. Thank you so much for watching, and keep watching BMTV. Bye-bye.